Hello guys, this is the philosophy of the free man and I am back with another video. Today's video guys is gonna be really important to me because I hope you can see and you can understand in this video one of the biggest hypocrisy that exists in our society, that is currently incrustated in those people who supposedly represent us, and I mean the politicians, and I mean those judges, those lawyers, those people who works in the government, and primarily those people who are more related to the left, to the political left, the political left agenda. And yeah, these are the same people who fight for quote-unquote equality. These are the same people who fight for equality between men and women, regardless if men and women have different genders and or biology is different. Regardless of all of that, these are the same people who fight for equality. And it is interesting, guys, that all of these quote-unquote equality only benefits one gender. This equality only benefits one group, and the other one actually pay for almost all the consequences. But let me stay with me. You realize what I'm talking about. As you see in the title, I'm referring to abortion. By the way, I don't like that term. I don't like the term of abortion. I believe if you as a woman you go to a hospital, I believe if you as a woman you go to Planned Parenthood in order to get an abortion, I don't call that an abortion. I call that a murdering. Because you go to a hospital to murder a baby. And I don't care if you get offended because of that word. I don't care if you too get offended because of that word. I'm gonna speak my mind as long as I can. And it's interesting. It is interesting, how one gender is allowed to do that, but the other one can actually have the same amount of rights. Bear with me, guys. First and foremost, I don't want to say that. I want to say that I don't agree with abortion. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the murdering of babies. I don't agree with it. And I don't care if you agree I don't care. I think it's wrong murdering a baby because of the bad decisions that you did as a woman. Unless you were raped, which is less likely to get pregnant after being raped. Because according to statistics, that's what statistics says. Almost no woman gets pregnant after being raped in first world countries. But as I said, I don't agree with the fact that because you commit bad decisions, now another human being has to pay it. Another human being that is not guilty of all your problems, of all your bad decisions. But here's the thing, guys. Thanks to the Democrat Party, women can execute the right to get rid of their offspring. Women can execute the right to actually not be a mother of their own baby, their own biological baby. But that's a right that a man can have in our society. A man can't have the right to decide whether if he wants to raise a baby or no. That's something that a man can decide in this society. And I believe in this, and that's what I mean about the hypocrisy of these people, that they allow women to have a baby, to not have a baby, but they don't give the same rights to men, which is horrible. And let me be honest, guy. If you as a man you impregnate a woman, if you as a man you had sex with a woman and she got pregnant, and you have to take care of that baby because it's your baby. You got to take responsibility for the decisions you make, as well as women have to take responsibility for the decision that they also make. But as I said, I don't agree with the idea of abortion. I don't agree with it. As well, I don't agree with the idea of men not wanting to take care of their babies, of men not parenting their babies. But thanks to the life we live in a quote-unquote equality world, then when women they can decide whether or not they can be mothers, but a man has to be father. Straightforward. I mean, they got to be father, and they can say no. When women they can say no, which is horrible. And that's basically my point. I don't like injustice. I don't like unfairness. Regardless of which trend it's coming from, I don't like that. I just simply don't like that. I do believe if a woman have the right to get rid of their baby, men also must have the right to not take the responsibility of that baby, because we give that right to women. Women can have the right of not having their own baby, of not being mothers. They have the right of not being mothers after they make horrible decisions. But a man, they cannot have the right. They cannot have the right, and that's unfair. And here's the thing: we almost set up that right to women because according to women, it's her body, her choice, which is one of the most horrifying statement ever made, because it's not your body, your choice. It's your choice over somebody else's body. You don't possess your son. Your son, you don't own your son. Your son is not your private property that you can decide whatever you want to do with him. No. Your baby is not your private property. It's another human being who has a potential to be somebody. He's actually somebody. He's not an object. And most women treat their children like objects. Most women. When I say most women, I'm referring to Western women, Western modern women. I'm not referring to the old women. Guys, and they do this. These women they get rid of the babies because they don't have quote unquote the economic support for that baby, which is pathetic, because they do have it. They do have it. Most women they receive help from the government, especially in first world countries. And even though they receive help from the government, they still decide to get rid of the babies. Let me tell you something. In third world countries, that doesn't happen. In third world countries, you can ask any woman if they would like to abort the babies, and they will say no. No. Even though that they make bad decisions, they will still say no. Because in third world countries, we value life. We put values in life, in human life, human beings' lives. And even though a third world woman is is in is on poor conditions, she doesn't have maybe she doesn't have many resources to take care of the babies. They will still have babies and they will still try to take care of their babies. Yeah, that's what happened. I never met a woman, I never met a girl who wanted to abort their babies here in my country. But you have in America many women who are capable of having these children, who are capable economically to support these children, not just by themselves but also by the government, which is a privilege that in third world countries we doesn't happen, do not happen. And it's interesting, guys. It's interesting how these women, they have it all and they still proclaim this they still proclaim themselves as victims. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. This is all. I hope you like it. Please subscribe. This was the philosophy of the female, and I hope to see you in the next time. Bye.